Yeah, it's a tough one. Man. What does Man Enough Support Initiative mean to me?
What does it mean to me? Oh.
You think at this point I'd have an answer out, like, just ready? Because I've been asking this question for a week, but it's...
Well,
I talk about the importance of being able to connect with other male mentors. I talk about the importance of fatherhood. I talk about the roles that your father, your brother would play in your life, and the connections that you need to make to be successful as a man. And it's something I take very seriously because it's actually built who I am today.
It's just exciting to be like a part of the campus.
I was uncomfortable around men in general, right? Because I didn't understand how to form the relationship with a man, right? I thought it was like two completely different things, right? But when I started doing this, I realized, you know what? Men and women, they have the same emotional needs, social emotional needs, and it really is the male culture, at least in America, that makes this difficult.
The people I met and the friendships that I made through the Man Enough Support Initiative were very meaningful because with the Man Enough Support Initiative, you really get to know them better. So you have a friendship with a context that exceeds the group's capacity.
The group has given me support in any area you really need it. I mean, you name it, the group can either help you or direct you to someone that can get you the help you need in any area.
I don't think there's. I mean, I know for a fact there's nothing like it, you know, on campus. And then when I received the Ebenezer, the first Ebenezer award, I was just like, I was choked up.
It's like, it's one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of. And it's had one of the largest impacts on my life.
What this has done for me is helped me to own that and say, this is who I am as a man. This is what I value as a man. And now with these tools, I can find people who value me for who I am, man, woman, or otherwise.
When I first arrived on campus, I was looking to be a part of a community. Didn't really know what that was. And Man Enough was my first step. Started going to meetings, and you know, it became more thought-provoking. You know, it started making me think in ways I never thought before, and it pushed me to you know, defy boundaries. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of the easiest questions to answer. There's beyond a need.
Yes.
There's definitely a need to like have them.
I think there is definitely a need.
We definitely need one here. We have one. We do. Needs to stay here, that's for sure.
Yes, I definitely believe that we need to focus on man initiatives.
It was definitely needed on campus because we had meetings in the women's center. Like we didn't have a place. It's like we didn't have a place on campus. Like we didn't have a place. It's like we didn't have a place on campus. You know what I mean? Until Man Enough. You know, it's really bringing to the forefront the fact that men don't necessarily have voices. Can we be heard? Yes, but we're also, you know, 9 out of 10 males are not going to go into a room and ask for help.
We asked the question, well, why isn't there a men's initiative? Right? Why do we not do these things? Why do we assume that, you know, men can just handle these things and it's okay?
It's good for men to have a space where they could talk about what's bugging them and how that relates to the bigger picture of men's issues.
You know, we lose ourselves, especially when you hit a college campus and you don't see other people struggling. You start to shut down. You don't realize that you're not the only one.
You know, as a matter of fact, most people around you are going through something and can relate. You know,
a campus can be like a really, really, really harrowing place for somebody who's like trying to figure out life. And men aren't really great at like seeking supports and like looking for help. And it's great to find people who can like swoop in and be like, yo, we care about you and it's okay, to remove the stigma.
So when we have those forums and those conversations and we get these experts to come in, we start to see the other half. You know, we start to see that these individuals who are professionals in their own right also went through it, you know, and also can relate. And that builds a level of camaraderie and understanding and appreciation. And also, it's almost like a sense of empowerment.
Normally when you walk around campus, men typically only find sports or you know, groups that are co-ed, and really,
despite all of those services, men are still doing so poorly when it comes to health, wellness, retention, mental illness, violence, that men aren't winning any of these battles. And there's so few resources dedicated specifically to these problems.
it would just be nice to have a man center, and Man Enough provided that man center for me as a student.
I think men are seen in many cases as a default, so the services that we are receiving are more so default services and they're not like specific. In a sense where you can go to, there was a point on campus where you could go to the what is it called, like the health center and not see any information about like just men's health or like prostate information or just like there was nothing that was catered specifically to men's health.
The one thing I regret is not having Men Enough sooner in my college career.
We'll help you get your needs met.
Take that first step in the door. That's all you got to do. Let us handle the rest.
Join it. It helps.
If you're looking for a safe zone, if you're looking for a place to make this campus feel a little bit smaller where you can have a few brothers that you could trust, come to Man Enough.
Well, I'd obviously say join.
Would I advise somebody to join? Hell yeah.
I knew coming here that I needed to be a part of something. And when I was at the Bassett Awards, I knew this was definitely something I wanted to be a part of.
It's therapeutic, man. You know what I mean? It's therapeutic. As a man, there's just something that you just need to be with like fellows and just discussing what's on your mind.
Men do a really good job of gender policing. I think we all do a good job of like policing gender and listening and creating constructs that aren't really good for us. So it's been a really good thing as far as helping me to continuously question my relationship with myself, my relationship with people, and where I sit in rooms of privilege.
The most? Yeah, I think that as I reflect on my time with Man Enough, I think that it's like there's two things.
That's a lot. Yeah. So you know, Larry calling me a freshman and kind of like, you know, poking fun but it was legit, you know, and his mind, he was letting me know, like, listen, young brother, you still got time to go, you know, like you haven't reached there yet. And even as a graduate, I'm not there yet. You know, you continue to grow and aspire to do more, but
I wouldn't be so many things that I love about myself today if I didn't have Man Enough before.
It's helped me own who I am.
It helped me look at myself. It helped me being honest with myself. Like it just forced me to be honest with myself as a man.
It's been really great as far as like helping me to just be a whole person.
When I came here, I was a transfer student, so I didn't get the whole kind of freshman orientation. I just kind of walked in, and everyone already kind of had their groups, and they knew who they were doing things with, and it kind of gave me a brotherhood to get my foot in the door.
It's a brotherhood.
It allowed me to see the importance of group therapy. It allowed me to see the importance of just male bonding. It allowed me to make sure and truly have an understanding of what it's like to have someone I could call a mentor, someone that could fit that fatherly void while I'm on campus, someone that I could call a brother, someone I'm able to call when I need help. That's what Man Enough provided for me, and that's what Man Enough continues to provide for me. Now that I've graduated, I started my own business, I still get texts from my brothers from Man Enough.
Friendship, having new friends, and just having someone listen to what's going on, someone that cares.
Not only finding out who I am as a man, honoring who I am as a man, and being okay with who I am as a man. Maybe not being that traditional notion of a man.
And with Man Enough, we help you see that you don't have to do anything on your, well, you don't have to do things on your own.
You can be comfortable with who you are and comfortable with who you are as a man. Join Man Enough.
Right? So when I walk into a room, people know who I am. I'm confident in being who I am. If I'm the loud guy, I'm the loud guy. You know, if I'm the quiet guy, I'm the quiet guy. If I'm, you know, the jokester, I'm the jokester. And it's okay to be that person. And it started with MESI for me.
And that's to me, that's what attracted me most to Men Enough, because I came in there broken, and by the time I left, maybe I wasn't full whole, but I knew how to get myself there. I had a map. I had tools.
Man Enough has definitely taught me not to hold anything back.
I just feel like lucky and proud to be a member of Man Enough Support Initiative.
I think I still need Men Enough. I know I still need Men Enough.
The majority of stuff that we do, you know that we want to do it because people are coming out of pocket and people are putting in sweat equity. Like, people don't get paid to do what we do. Like, departments should be getting paid to do what we're doing. And I think it's great as far as like student development it's great as far as student development is concerned, because like, we're teaching people to like be stewards in their communities. But I just think we need to take a really strong look at like our institutions if we're putting the onus on students to like fix our campuses.
Man Enough.
Man Enough.
Man Enough.
Man Enough.
Man Enough.
Man Enough.
Man Enough.